Donald Duck uses a spray nozzle to simulate rain. Then he grabs a piece of tin foil to create the sound of thunder. Finally, he even tosses popcorn around to mimic heavy snowfall. The Chipmunk brothers look out the window and notice the door is wide open. One chipmunk fetches a down jacket for the other to wear while closing the door. Donald Duck spots this and immediately flicks on the heat lamp. The chipmunk instantly breaks out in a sweat from the intense heat. He storms back inside, fuming mad. He confronts his brother, complaining that it's scorching hot outside. But through the window, snow is still falling heavily. The duck immediately pulls the same trick again. It turns out Donald Duck's greatest passion is playing house. He goes to great lengths to create his own miniature estate. But while planting some small trees to decorate his property, a massive tree suddenly blocks his path. Being a perfectionist, Donald Duck decides to remove this tree. But this happens to be the chipmunk's new home. They're busy storing food for the winter. While they're out foraging for supplies, the duck swings his shovel into action. He loads the big tree onto a train car. Then he plants a small sapling in its original spot. When the Chipmunk brothers return home, they're completely stunned. While they're arguing about what happened, the duck hears the commotion and comes over to investigate. He sees the chipmunks have taken over his tree. He immediately chases them away. That is, until he spots a moving tree in the distance. They realize the duck has stolen their home. They immediately give chase to the train. The train slams on its emergency brakes. Donald Duck gets launched straight into the pond. The Chipmunk brothers' tiny bodies can't possibly move the tree. They try to reason with the duck, but Donald Duck launches a direct attack on them. Then he keeps attacking and chasing the Chipmunk brothers relentlessly. They flee into a house in town. Seeing the luxurious interior, the two can't help but indulge themselves. The next moment, the duck follows the smoke trail to find their hiding spot. But just as he's about to drag the two intruders out, he suddenly notices they're seriously cleaning the house. Donald Duck realizes the house is the perfect size for the Chipmunk brothers. Obsessed with playing house, Donald Duck starts joining the Chipmunk brothers. He plays the role of a milkman, delivering milk to them. At first, the Chipmunk brothers are still a bit nervous. Later they let their guard down and thank Donald Duck. The duck not only covers them with a blanket, he also helps them draw the curtains. The next moment, he starts playing pranks, and that's how we get to the opening scene. However, when he tries to pull the same trick again, the clever younger brother notices something's off. He figures out it's the duck's doing again. He quickly yanks out the power cord. Before the duck can react, the two chipmunks have already escaped to the train. But when he turns around, he sees the brothers have already driven off. But their joy lasts all of 3 seconds before a series of traffic accidents occur. However, it's this very accident that eases their tense relationship. Because the height of the tree hollow perfectly aligns with the train tracks, the duck is overjoyed and finally accepts the Chipmunk brothers.